Hang on. Oh, now you don't want to work anymore. That's... Hang on. Oh, this is great. This was working like 5 minutes ago, and now it doesn't seem to want to pick up. Be right back. Okay, good. Here we go. This should be it. Homeworld 3. I'm not even sure where to begin with this. I don't even know if this is a good idea or not. Is this thing changing over yet? Didn't this thing have changed over by now? No, change to... Yeah, Chris, I don't know if you can hear this or not, but... Yeah, it's... Come on, what are you doing to me here? It's not changing from the waiting video for whatever reason. Come on, why is it not changing over now? Be right back. We are off to a great start here. OBS is picking it up. It is on my screen right now, and it... I don't know. I do not know. Let's try to restart it then. Okay, you move up here. Homeworld, play. Okay, the screen went black. That's a good sign, I think. Okay, pick something up. There. We got something. No, it's working. The game is working fine. It's just... This is being really weird. Hang on, one sec. Okay, things are finally working. I have no idea why. I had to restart Homeworld 3. We're off to a great start here, am I right, guys? Okay, what are you guys saying here in the chat? The pure disappointment that set in while I was playing this will forever be ingrained into my psyche. Holy shit, this is terrible. Kara. Your name is Kara now. Okay. Big fan of your Homeworld and Wing Commander lore. Why? Thank you. Thank you very much. Audio coming through okay. I can still see the HW start screen right now. Okay, that's a good sign. Maybe the game needs an update. Certainly hope not. I don't think they got any more updates. They gave up on this thing before the new year. Oh my. I used to be really hyped for it a few years back. Yeah, same. Commander Wolf. Greetings, Mac. I see we got the CNC 4 of Homeworld on today. I can't wait for the awesome Halo mod in the works. Well, I can guarantee you right now, we're not going to see something that great today. Burning Earth Productions. Hello, Chris. That's a beautiful start menu, by the way. Though I hear the game was disappointing. Yeah, that's an understatement. It drove Mandalore Gaming mad, and yeah. Okay, so if you saw the Steam reviews for Homeworld 3, you had a guy complaining about press any button to start. Here I am pressing a bunch of keys, and it does not start. See, what you have to do is, you have to click it. From a UI design perspective, that's a terrible fucking thing. Because they would have been taught through experience and in their college that you can't tell the user one thing, but it turns out they have to do another. So, it might be very minor to you, and technically it kind of is, but the fact that a UI designer overlooked this entirely, well, that's a really bad sign. Okay. Press any button to start. I only got like 2 missions into this, like before I'll be honest, I installed like Girls Frontline 2 and I got distracted by that for a bit. Then I had to go work on the Kithid video and I didn't really have any time to play Homeworld 3. I don't know if I was subconsciously looking for excuses to not play this, but I don't know, let's find out. So I finished Mission 2 and we should be at the beginning of Mission 3. So, let's go. Whoa. Which one's the any button? Exactly. The oldest computer joke in the book, Chris. The oldest one.
The mothership's production assets have
definitely
been
got Klukai.
Are now operational.
I'll explain after.
Engineering is working hard to integrate new production modules, but for now, current shipbuilding options remain limited.
Hail, democracy officer.
The Kalan raiders we encountered are the last remnants of a Tidani vassal state. So it's no surprise that they still hate us.
That explains why the front design looks so similar.
Obsolete design.
Obsolete or not, hyperspacing through a solid object, that shouldn't be possible.
Oh, you do it. No, wait, I think I can do that better.
We have to assume
you do it.
That whoever is orchestrating the hyperspace attacks and the anomaly are outfitting and enhancing these raiders to stop us. We need to get to the Noctua 27 system as fast as possible.
If we can access the Kessera Gate, I should be able to get us to our destination undetected.
Optimal strategy, Command. Well done.
Singh Sajet never blazed Karen as much as this guy did.
You had me worried after that first encounter.
I'm still struggling with it all. The losses. But I don't want to forget them.
May the burden remain.
Sorry?
It's an old Pactu saying.
Fuck you and me both, Chris.
Victory,
I think it's all done and unreal.
Forget
I'll have to get to this kind of skill set sometime soon.
May the burden remain.
May it remain.
Yeah, like we lost a lot of like mystique when everyone was human, really.
Setting quantum waveform damming.
Like sometimes you don't want things to be explained. You just have to let the viewer or player just to make up their own stuff, because a lot of the times they'll come up with something better, or they'll like the game more because of what they made, what they think is in the game.
Again?
Oh, the island thing again.
Focus, child. Bend hyperspace to your desires.
Wide angle focal length and a close-up shot of a woman. You don't fucking do that in photography.
This must be neural failure. Multi-reality personality reintegration.
Impose your will.
It's security blanket mega Hitler.
Open the door.
Yeah, chill your shit, girl.
Focus, Imogen.
See, that's a better focal length. It's like 50 or 85. You want that flattening compression effect on a woman's face because it's more flattering. If you zoom in with if you get close to a person with a wide-angle lens, everything just looks distorted and
Hyperspace
ugly.
complete.
Your vitals are spiking again, Command. Are you okay?
Yes, having a minor glitch in the navigation system, Intel. It keeps taking me by surprise, but I should be able to iron it out with the next jump.
Okay, let's see what he got.
Understood,
Awesome work on the Kithid video. Thank you, Commander Wolf. My voice was
Wait,
quite sore for a few
something
days
is wrong
after I
here.
finished all the recording for that.
The gate is offline. Initiating diagnostic scans.
Yeah, an hour's worth of recording.
This gate wasn't shut down by the anomaly or random damage. It's been deliberately sabotaged.
Really? Same energy as this is not a natural
Three gate
formation.
control modules,
Someone built this cave.
GCMs. Have
Gee,
been disconnected.
thanks, Cortana's jet.
All three must be reconnected to charge the primer and ignite the gate. The first GCM is located here.
If there's
Use
one
resource
thing,
controllers to connect this gate control module.
you gotta pay attention to objective stuff. If there's
This
one,
is a very large
God
AO.
damn it.
Recommend putting our strike craft into groups to improve command and control.
Little late to the game there, democracy officer. I've been doing that. See, group 4, group.
Every progenitor gate has data spires.
Okay, that's
With a bit of
2.
reprogramming, we can use them as large sensor receivers.
Good idea.
Make them
Adding marker
2.
now.
You guys are
Recommend
3.
deploying strike craft to interface with a data spire immediately.
Delta, aggressive, Delta.
Understood.
Nothing says fighter formation better than a Delta. Data spire, alright.
Mothership. Waypoint set. Move to location.
Go for recon.
Can
Range confirmed. Let's give him a target.
Ops, did you track that hostile signal? Was there for a moment, then nothing.
Raven flight. Signal is consistent with ships flying in close proximity
They
to
talk a
terrain
hell of a lot more than they did in
Stay
the
on
first
alert.
game. Okay, what have we got in this chat? This is good to know. I still struggle a bit with cinematography and doing VFX. Okay, the general rule is, Chris, for people, 50 millimeters and up for focal length. 85 is usually the ideal for that. Whatever you do, for the love of God, do not zoom in on someone's face with a 35 millimeter or a other wide angle lens, unless you want to create like
We must capture
distress
the
or
GCMs
something's
in order
not
to
off,
activate
like
the gate.
right with
Without
the
it,
scene.
there's no way for us to get to Noctua 27.
Also, lighting is super important. Like super,
Any ship can interface with
super
data
fucking
spires.
important. Though I
Move
think
a
I might
unit
be
into
preaching
close
the crowd on that
proximity
one.
to enable capture.
Okay, what else we got? Mining beast slayers for the win. Unfortunately, they're not in this one. I did not download a Somta pack. Kith Somta. What's your fav, Kith? Oh, that's a. I really thought about that. What is my favorite Kith? Like, shit. What was it? Just deploy resource controller to capture first GCM. Okay.
All you send.
Well, while he's doing that, I can figure it out. Deploy fighters to capture Spire.
Send. Copy. On our way.
One working on Unity and another working on Unreal. Oh,
Packet losses between
fuck.
Here. Watch the overlay for a minute.
Hold dev.
Interceptor holding.
That's not a good idea for divide. You seen Star Siege 2845 and how
Data
that
spire
ended up.
capture.
You do
Stand by
not
for
want to
sensor
divide your team
integration.
on engines.
And data spire online.
These
Objective
guys talk
complete.
like I do. A pause in
Nice
between
hack,
sentences. That's not a good thing.
Thanks, Intel.
Oh. Yeah, okay, my bad.
Gate control module and power node alignment green. Overrides look good. Stand by.
Whatever, they're gonna keep talking and
Captured
talking.
3.
Many things wrong with Homeworld 3, it's mostly due to a very troubled development. Here's a fun fact. Soban and Somtal are my favorites. I wouldn't say the fan favorite Somtal for me, but
Gate control module
shit, I
online.
think
Primer sequence start.
I had an answer to this
7%
quick
in
question,
moving.
and I fucking can't remember it for the life of me. I want to say
Structure
it's somewhere
scans show
between
a viable
Pak 2
module
and
location
Manan.
ahead.
Because like the Manan, I too suffer from
The
crippling
second
attachment
GCM is
issues that I
located here.
am
Scout the
terrified
location
of.
and establish a safe area of
Pak 2, I
operations.
generally like their independent spirit. Like, they generally hate the order of things and are more than willing to just go their own way. MGTOW, if it were.
Enemy strike
KIF,
craft
as it
detected.
were.
Updating screens.
It's a miracle that this
Another one.
Manon, I like their freewheeling, adventurous style. But if they're pushed, like, they'll... Jesus Christ, I haven't even... I barely even touched it. It's like one cutscene after another. Okay, here we go.
More Kalen raiders detected.
Yeah,
Engage
the
and
director of
destroy.
narrative
We must
properties.
protect our assets.
Yeah, I heard
Be
about that.
advised,
Okay.
proximity to or within the gate structure will prohibit sensor visibility.
Caution.
No,
Resource controller has been
you guys
engaged.
are gonna get your asses beat. Wait for the interceptors. Yeah, the director of narrative properties, which when I read that title, I'm just thinking that is a really pretentious and corporate way of just
Check
saying
6.
head writer. Oh, you're flamed.
Close the range.
Nope. 3.
Line confirmed.
Oh wait, no, sorry. They were.
Sending US.
Yeah, you guys leading me into a trap. I am not fucking doing that.
Enemy strike craft in area. Check screens.
Pursuit fighter.
Lock is good. On my lead.
Now, to be honest, when they originally gave the specs for this, I was surprised I could run. I was sure I couldn't run this, but I don't know what they did. But
Strike craft detected.
I can run it now and I can stream it. That's actually
Group 3
really good.
needs support.
Okay, and there as well build some more interceptors while we're out here. Oh shit, you motherfuckers! You stay away from my resource collector.
We're inbound.
Intel called it. Ambush.
Well, no shit. Is that what that is?
Send alert enemy strike craft. Contact. Send transmission. Okay. Copy target. Flight adjust. We're getting swarmed.
Attention.
Need more support?
Okay.
Systems go. Send. You ready for my break?
3.
3 reinforced.
Keep it close.
Okay, the writing in CGI, man, some of the levels are so bugged that I had to finish the game with
They're scratching the hole.
20 FPS. One of the annoying parts of
Immediate direct
HW3 is that they...
Resuming standard combat protocols.
Thanks, Fleet Intelligence, I didn't realize that with the exploding wreckage and all. Man, Syncsajet wasn't like nearly as wordy as you were. I'm sorry, Democracy Officer, I'm just...
Where do you want us, Lee?
Come on, man, give me some credit here. Oh yeah, the music is amazing, that's the only good thing about the game. No, I like the visuals of it. I think they overdid it with this whole, like, cover system and you got wreckage everywhere, because a lot of the appeal of the Homeworld aesthetic, I think, was wide open spaces. Like, space is fucking big, yo, and when you put all this stuff here, you just make it smaller.
Send transmission.
Like, the cover system is good. It's not a bad idea.
Ops, update for you. They're looking great. Expect materials uptick shortly.
Okay, music I think is actually some of the weakest of Homeworld. I haven't fully explored the soundtrack of this game yet. But not so you won't be seeing. So in case you were paying attention in the Kithid video, I did not use any of Homeworld 3 in it. Oh, Homeworld.
Send message. Rolling in for SO. What's the word, lead?
Hang on. Ooh.
Group 3 reinforced.
However, I think they got mobile game was unironically one of the better things to come out.
Tracking particulate debris field.
I have not
Operators
tried Strike
report
Suit
contact.
Zero, Chris. Same composer of the
Enemy
HW
strike
games.
craft
What?
ID'd.
It's
Check
got a
sensor.
really nice and all.
Killing pirates using
Weebery.
structural interference to cover their approach.
Tracking.
Enemy strike craft on the board. Adjust.
Oh god, not another cutscene. Just let me kill. Weebury and the guy from Homeworld doing the music. Yeah, I'll take that. Look it up later. Cover system, good idea, bad execution. I don't know about the gameplay aspects of the cover system. I just don't like how it detracts from the visual aesthetic of what we know of Homeworld, which is like big-ass open spaces, like the deserts of space. It goes on forever and ever. Even Deserts of Karak, like, got that too. Granted, that wasn't space,
Hostile
but
frigate on the board.
I think you guys get the idea.
Engage and destroy.
No shit, let's just keep it there as a gesture of goodwill.
Deadly. Use terrain elements as cover. Ships in passive or neutral stance will use cover as much as possible.
You guys, what are you doing over there? You're just fucking around with the enemy.
Give me a second.
So yeah.
Board just lit up.
Again, let me see. Cover system, good idea. Exactly. Why putting buildings and other things in a space game like Homeworld? Yes. It's a space game. Like, this is not a bad idea, but I think they...
Attacks on
There's this thing that creatives do. Even I fucking do it. It's like when they get this new idea or they learn this new technique, their first inclination is to overuse the absolute and utter shit out of it. You guys might know what I mean. And I can't help but feel like they thought this cover system was such a great, powerful idea, and and they couldn't see anything past that. And you only like realize this until much more time has passed, and you look back at your work and like, oh, I overdid the shit out of that. Like back when I was a teenager learning Photoshop, I used the... If you know Photoshop, I use like the bevel, what was it? Yeah, the bevel and emboss filter effect. The bevel and emboss layer effect for everything. I had to make everything look like tech-like. Okay, cover system could work if ships could hide behind asteroids and pop sideways up. The endgame graphics are nice. Thing got lost in the sauce. It's hard to tell different frigates apart since they're... Uh-oh. Where did the fan go? Okay. Sorry, one of the fans of the computer was going off at high speed for a second. I was wondering if I should be worried. Okay,
Awaiting orders.
whatever.
Confirm inbound.
Whatever, guys. Bum rush him. You got 27 of them, he's only one.
Check
I know
screen for subsurface power relays.
Wait. Are the resource collectors still harvesting? Oh, no, they're not. What do you guys think? Left resource site or right resource site? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo...
Frigate closing
you.
range. Gunnery maintain active scan.
Defeat the barrage figure.
Focus
Got
attack.
it. See, they're doing alright. Oh! Guys! They cribbed the design of the Titan missile destroyer. It's just in the smaller form. Like, look, you got the hammerhead design with the missiles and, like, the central body.
Frigate down.
I mean, like,
Objective complete.
it would lead into the whole, like, yeah, they're Titan, like, rejects.
Reconnect the second gate control module.
Okay, whatever. And the cover system is very flawed. A lot of these issues probably came from switching game midstream. Okay, so I'm a big noob in Homeworld earlier this year. My father gifted me Homeworld Remastered Collection. Now I haven't actually played the campaign yet because I was actually really interested in the mods. The remastered mod scene is actually really fucking good. This has been years and years ago, but from what I remembered it was... They had mods for like a whole bunch of stuff, like Mass Effect, Star Trek, I think it was a Star Wars mod. There was a Stargate and a Battlestar Galactica mod, like also... under development. Again, it's been years. I kind of fell out of the remastered mod scene. Some of the missions were a nice variety, with the story itself is my main issue with the nonsensical and pretentious at parts, especially the ending. We'll see what happens when we get there. Believe me, the campaign in the remastered collection is a thing of beauty. He's right, you know. Like Homeworld 1, the Homeworld 1 campaign was very much an exercise in tactical problem solving in its most literal form.
We need this gate in working order. Direct a resource controller to the marked GCM. Once we capture it, the resourcer will reattach the GCM to the gate
What was
system.
I saying now? Yeah, each level in Homeworld 1 was like tactical problem solving. You utterly could not brute force your way through it.
Receiving.
And you still got a little bit of that in Homeworld Cataclysm. That kind of went away a bit, I think, in Homeworld 2, but I really shouldn't comment too much on Homeworld 2 because, truth be known, I never actually finished Homeworld 2. I know, at some point in the middle I just gave up, and I haven't been back to it since. Remaster campaign is flawed. They actually missed a lot of things in Homeworld 1, like if you meet the Bentusi, first meet the Bentusi and attack them, they will attack back and say something like, disappointing. That was in the audio files. I was like digging through it for like one of the Homeworld videos. I was wondering what was that about? I thought it was just a cut feature they didn't do. I thought it was just a cut feature they didn't make it to release, but I guess not. Also, in terms of cut wave files, there's also an extra line from the Taidan Emperor, like way at the end, like where he's saying like, Karen, you've come one step too close to me. And he has another line after that saying, from here, I can touch you. I think they might have removed that because it kind of got into like the weird YouTube demonetization kind of stuff if I talk about it.
Nice work.
I mean,
objective complete.
Come on.
Control module accepted. Gate primer charge increasing.
Okay, where are we? Always go right.
In area. Check screens.
Oh, fuck, I went left. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go.
Caution. Resource
Down and work for a
control
living.
is under
Oh,
fire.
you motherfuckers.
Operations.
Stand by, new target. Engaging strike.
Imogen, get off your ass and start shooting.
Roll back on. Scout.
Oh, thanks, Imogen.
Enemy strike craft. Scan and read.
Okay, gotta go from in, taking trash out for mom. Godspeed, Bat.
Enemy strike craft.
Forward, not backward. HW2 was abysmal in terms of actually getting through it with how broken. I think that was my problem, Omicron. Like, after a while, it was just it felt like a real slog, and I'm just like,
I've spent half my life studying everything Karen Sajet learned about the Gate Network, and this level of sabotage would take me weeks to work out. Are these raiders known for their tech knowledge?
Not really. It's been my experience that Kalen Raiders' science policy is to hit a new piece of technology till it does what they want, or it breaks.
Fight's over.
Holy shit, that would have been chilling to hear him say that in context. Yeah. I think that's why they got removed. Like, the ratings people at the time would have said, like, okay, you as a dude, like, this guy who's saying it to this woman, from here I can touch you. No, dude, no, you gotta remove that.
Taking fire.
Yeah, Homeworld 1 was really good in difficulty. It was. If you fucked up at an important point in the Tidani Homeworld,
This is the final
wipe the
active
floor with
control
you near
module.
the end.
Secure the area and dock the GCM.
Dude, the burning of Karak was one of the
mothership
most
must be
poignant
relocated
gut
to
punch
this
I've
position
had.
for gate entry.
Adiago for Strange still brings me to tears. This has been burned into my head, but that's not technically Adiago for Strings. That's actually Agnes Day, the vocal version of Adiago for Strings.
Confirmed,
I
engineer.
remember that because it
Begin
kept
bomber
coming up in
construction.
YouTube comments for the Homeworld 1
This strike craft
video.
class unit is less maneuverable, but more effective against capital
What?
ships.
Ooh, fleet bombers.
Missile frigates a hard time.
Yeah, give me them firepower. Game punished you for playing your cards right. Transit point, no. Alright. Resource controller, you get over there. I'm hesitant to send...
Research complete.
I'm hesitant to send my resource collectors over there because I would have to... I don't
Be
want to split up my
advised, Missile frigates on sensors. Recommend high-speed strike craft flybys, followed by rear and flank attacks.
Literally, Singh Sajet wasn't much of a nanny as you were a democracy officer, fleet intelligence. Yeah, I know what to send them over.
Move us
Bombers.
to our position.
Keep them coming. Get some more interceptors too while we're at it. Give me everything. I've been all but the final level of HW2, and yeah, it does feel like a slog, and yeah, I wish it didn't punish you for doing well. Apparently there's this big ass like fan patch or something like that was supposed to have fixed the scaling issue, though I've never tried it. Honestly, I've been meaning to go back to Homeworld 2 just for the sake of completion. Like, I finished every other Homeworld game except this and Homeworld 2. I even finished Deserts of Karak. Though Deserts of Karak was a lot easier because I accidentally stumbled upon this winning combination. It involved like capturing the Gaussian. Was it the Gaussian rail? Don't need to announce that, engineering. I can see that on the map. Fuck. Every time they say something, I keep like losing my train of thought. What was it? Yeah, Deserts. I found a winning combination of Deserts of Karak, and I'm pretty sure everyone else found out. Where if you just like capture the shit out of like Gaussian rail cruisers, I think it was, and you combine it with like some decent like smaller escorts, you could just steamroll through everything. Not so great memories, huh, Yelsu? Good memories or bad memories, Yelsu? It was fun, and they spent a lot of time making it look really good, though. They captured the whole, like, endless space around them. Like, you're literally on your own in the void of this hostile environment that's empty as fuck. And they were able to translate that whole sort of, like, notion from the space environment of the Homeworld games and brought that down to, like, a planet. I mean, like, granted, deserts and space, it's like, they go hand in hand these days, and the cultural zeitgeist, as it were, but yeah, it worked. Yeah, the TTRPG, yeah, Homeworld Revelations. I used a lot of that new information. They have a lot of new information about the Kithid system, which I used for the Kithid system video.
Recon here.
Oh, in case any of you were wondering, I did not pay like $40 for this on sale. Humble Choice had this game for like after like they had a discount, and then you had a coupon code, and I ended up technically paying $8 for this along with Sunset Overdrive. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't Sunset Overdrive. It was, I want to say Pacific Drive. I think that's it. Okay, let me get organized here. Yeah, Pacific Drive.
Bound on position.
35 interceptors, and that's what we're talking about.
Trajectory net.
Fleet bombers, 18 of them. You'll be group 4.
Reinforced.
Send. Fleet. Intercept.
Bombers have been constructed. Objective complete.
Okay, that's recon. Yeah. Recon, interceptors, bombers. 2, 3, 4.
Group 4 reinforced.
I think 1 was the mothership? Oh no, I guess I left 1 blank. Are you the new Homeworld narrator? You put me up against the guy who voices the democracy officer from Helldivers? Are you insane? Because that's who that is, you know. He's also the voice of Fleet Intelligence.
Recon
I do
production
not want to
complete.
get my ass sent back to Malevolent Creek, thank you very much. I wish, Chris, I wish. Because then they'd have to pay me money. Unit production straw. Ooh. Ah. Okay, so there is a total strike craft limit. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm fine with this. Oh, how? Okay, so how many we got so far?
Send message.
4.
Group 4
25
reinforced.
bombers. 9
Recon here.
No.
Channel open.
15
Group 2
recon.
reinforced.
Okay, 15 recon, 35 interceptors, and 25 bombers. You know what? I'm feeling good. Let's go for it.
Moving to position.
Channel open. Stand by.
Send message.
No, send them both in.
Controller is on the
Have you got any new games that would fill the void? Sci-fi for me, it was just X4 lately. You know what's funny? Like I keep like hearing X4 come up. I was actually looking into it a bit. Okay, don't get too excited, guys. But I did download X4, but I haven't gone around to playing it yet. See, when I was looking at space games, I also was looking at Elite Dangerous again. I hadn't like looked at that in years, and I found out they. Oop, Barrage frigate. Oh boy!
Enemy strike craft ID'd. Check sensors for position.
Interceptor, stop dying. The bombers are on the way.
Craft on the board. Adjust. Caution. Resource
Oh
controller
boy!
taking damage.
Look at that! They just fucking mauled him.
Our strike craft are getting hit hard. Recommend we research a hull integrity upgrade and give our pilots more time in battle.
Why couldn't we do that before fleet intelligence?
Enemy strike craft detected. Updating screens.
Prepare new target.
How do I do that? There's research options here.
Additional data spire detected.
Fleet bomber cloak research? Like, I updated, like, the overburner stuff already. Okay, what are you guys doing? I upgraded the overburner stuff,
Hostile
but...
frigate on screen. Standby engagement orders.
Alright, so... 4, and... Yeah, why not?
Target acquired. Setting for Type 1 impact solution. Updating with respect.
Thank God the small craft. I'm sorry, honestly, the whole giant hulks bigger than the spaceships are pretty cool. It can be kind of weird thinking of why someone would make these bigger than ships. But it does look cool.
Enemy frigate engaging. Keep
I
steady.
think the whole, like, big, like, hulks thing is supposed to add to the epicness of it. But
Enemy frigate down.
the thing is, when you overuse it too much, like when everything is epic,
Hostiles clear.
nothing is epic.
Move a resource
You guys wouldn't
control
understand
and
what I mean.
marked gate control
Very
nodes.
much when it comes to visual, like, storytelling, less is more.
Upgrade complete.
And this cover system, because they invested so heavily in this cover system, they have to add more stuff, so more giant hulks everywhere. And as a result, maybe that actually leads into what I was thinking about, like how the cover system and the hulks they had to use were kind of ruined the vibe, the visual aesthetic of the Homeworld levels a bit, because you have this cover system, you advertise it everywhere, and all of a sudden you have levels where you can't use it because everything is in the open. So what do? You have to add stuff to hide behind. You have to add stuff to hide behind, and on every level, so you have to have these giant hulks everywhere. But that in itself detracts from the visual aesthetic of everything. So it's a double-edged sword. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
Attention.
Honestly, I like apathetic about the whole like cover system. Like I don't, like I'm not even using it at all, really.
The gate control module is ready to be reattached.
Like
Use
fleet
a
intelligence
resource
is like
controller
talking
to
about
capture and place it
using
back
the
where it
cover
belongs,
system, like get at
and
the
then we
frigates.
will
I'm
move
like,
on.
nah, I don't need it. Just swarm them. Seems to be working so far. Maybe I'll regret it later. I don't know. Eve offline. I keep running into that, Alexander. I keep running into that line. And gone small craft. But it does look very cool. Is it just merely to increase the size of... Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Placing the last
there was a-
GCM will put
That actually reminds me, there's a setting here where, yeah, this is it, I think. N-lips. Non-linear inverse perspective scaling. Like, if you zoom out, it makes the smaller ships bigger, so it's more easily identifiable. That's what this N-lip system is. I just remember that Mandalore was talking about this, and he says, like, you know what? Turn it off. So I will. Because I was wondering myself in the second mission when you bring in that carrier and the ships start coming out of it, and it's like they could barely like fit through the. They could barely like go in and out through the hangar. Like, what the hell is going on? You see, and I think that's a lot better. Like, you can tell. Yeah, you can tell them by their. Yeah, they're a lot smaller now. They're more real world scale. I should have done this earlier, actually. Yeah, end scaling. Yeah, exactly, Omicron.
Final GCM locked in. Mission
Also makes everything more
Command,
planar.
Activate gate when ready.
Planar as in like more two-dimensional, you mean?
Gate primer initiation sequence, start. Preparing transit protocols.
Yeah, it does. Like, I just remembered it now. I was planning to do it before, but
Wait, short jump hyperspace signature detected.
Oh.
I felt this waveform before. It's another Raider carrier.
Oh, good. Bring more of them. We got bombers now.
I have demands of yours, Sage.
Who?
You. One who fights for your quantum witch.
Enough riddles. If you want to negotiate, stand down.
No negotiations. Only truth.
Yeah, Mandalore was right. Like, if you think it's the ship talking,
I offer only once.
it's more intimidating. But if you know it's an actual, like, guy talking to you, like, it loses its...
Leave the God's Gate shut.
We are on a life or death mission to get...
Life. Where Higarans go, only death follows.
Oh, he's not wrong, given what happened with the
Our
Burning
strike
Car
craft are
Act, the
getting hit
Homeworld War,
hard.
the Vagar War.
Recommend we research a hull integrity
Like the whole Heresy
and
Wars
give our
thing
pilots
on,
more time in battle.
How do we do that
Neutralize the
command?
enemy Raider carrier to ensure safe gate transit.
Oh,
Sensor alert. Hostile frigate. ID confirmed.
My people are strong but few.
I don't like this.
Caught between an oblivious giant
Oh,
and a mad god.
yeah, see, look at the bombers are OP as shit. They're like eating this carrier. Look at him. He's gonna die soon. Like, you come in with all your mysticism and your obscure bullshit about riddles and gods and war satyrs, and now look at you.
Fathers, awake! My sons, arise!
Yeah, shut the fuck up and give us a nice display of pyrotechnics already.
Raider carrier down.
Actually, that is a good
Field
point,
the
Yelsu.
remaining hostiles. Prepare for hyperspace.
Yeah, that's it? I was barely paying attention to half of it, and that's the mission? It's a third mission, but... Still, Homeworld would grip me more by now. Even Deserts of Karak. Like, ooh. Oh, look at you. The Lawson. That's my boys.